John Bryant.
Thank you. First, let me say this is just such a wonderful opportunity, and drummers do love each other. We're brothers. We're not hiding our licks from each other. We can't wait to show the next drummer the last lick we learned. It's not quite like guitar players are kind of, Ray Charles was in on that. Ray was difficult to work for in some cases because he was blind. And he couldn't look at the band and tell the band and give them an eye and give them this and that. He had to speak to the band by way of the drummer by foot. Because Ray would, he had the body thing. He had the motion going. And if you were not with his feet, you were dead. You were in trouble. It was a world of trouble to be in. And that's why so many drummers had a rough relationship with Ray. I got along with him well because I did exactly what he asked me to do. Except one night, it was April in Paris, 1975, and I was feeling a bit cocky, and Ray had, it was beautiful, it was wonderful, I thought I had this gig down, and Ray finished every show with "What I Say." He never did an encore, it was always "What I Say." So I decided I could just change the beat just a little bit. Now this is not a smart thing to do. Because that beat, as he told me later, is a part of history. It's written in stone. So I'll show you how the beat goes. I'll show you how I changed it a little bit, and then I'll tell you about what happened. Does this work? So it goes like this. So that's how Ray taught me to play the beat. Now, this is how much I only changed it. This is how subtle it was, and Ray heard everything. So the bass player sometimes would go doom 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 and anticipate that one beat. Now the beat goes. The bass drum is always on 1 and 3. Well, what I did was. Pushed it. I did that little push. So what happened that night was something like this. What? Hey, what the? So, son of a... What? What the hell are you doing? Shit. Oh, no. So that was a reaction. And so I jumped right back on it. So right after that, we finished the song. Ray's valet comes straight up to me and says, "Ray wants to see you in the dressing room right now." So I go back to the dressing room. He's hot. He says, "John, how can you do that? What's wrong with you? That beat is written in stone. That's a part of history, son. You can't be changing that beat. Don't ever do that again or you'll be on the side of the road." So I was on probation. So the next day they bring in a brand new chart for rehearsal. We never played it before. Ray knew it. So it has a chorus. It gets to the chorus and Ray turned to me and said, "John, now here's what I want you to play on the chorus every time." So, write it down. Don't forget it. That's what I hear on the chorus every time. "Okay, Ray, I got it." And the way he'd tell you is he'd go. This was the bass drum, and this was the snare drum. Okay, got it. So you think he's going to pull that new chart up that night, but he doesn't. He waits a week, 2 weeks, And then out of nowhere, he pulls that chart up. And now, anybody that knows Ray Charles knows he's a great chess player. And he's got every move planned. So we start that chart, the band's kind of feeling their way through it. We're playing along, Ray's doing this, everything's fine. Comes up to that chorus, he's going along, and he kind of stops a minute, cocks his ear back, and I go, and he goes right back to playing. And if I hadn't played that, it would have been hell to pay. Thank you very much.